So we're going to show you how you can have students show their thinking with this Explain Everything app. And if you've got a problem for students to do, one simple way to help get that problem into Explain Everything is just to have them snap a picture of it. So if you've got a printout, they can take a picture of that printout and put it into Explain Everything. And to do that, they're basically going to just tap on the plus sign here. And when they do, this is going to come up, and they're going to tap on New Photo, and they'll get the screen as if you're taking a picture, and so you line up the question, and it doesn't matter if you've got more than just the question. You line up the question, press the button, and take the picture. And then you can do some cropping. So for example, one thing we recommend is maybe just take the question part out. So I'm using the crop tool here to take the question out. And once you've got the piece that you want, you tap on done. And that will bring it into the main screen. So I can take that and just make that a little bit bigger. And then I want to go and basically repeat what I just did for the graph part of this. So I'm going to hit the plus sign, go to add, do my crop, and then hit done, and get that image into here, and then make it a little bit bigger so that I can work with it on the actual solution. So once students have the image of the problem into Explain Everything, they can start to actually do their solution. And to do that, they're going to use the tools that are along the left-hand side here. And we're going to highlight a few of them here. This first tool here is the Draw tool, and then this is the Highlight tool. This is a Shapes tool. This is the Text tool. This is the tool that we already know you can add photos in. This would be one to delete. And this is the pointer tool. So those are the main tools that you're going to use, and they each have features that are kind of hidden. So if you hold your finger over top of this tool here, the draw tool, you'll see the draw icons appear, and so you can choose the thickness of the pen. And you can use the pen tool by holding down here and change the color of the pen if you didn't want just blue or red or black. Later on, if you want to change the pointer, you can hold your finger on the pointer tool over here, and you can see the different pointers you have. Even if you want, students can use the lightsaber here. We're just using the dot, and you see, as you see here, that wherever my finger goes, that pointer goes. So at this point, students can actually start doing their solution. And when they're doing that, they're just going to write their solution on here. And if they want, they can write the solution and then talk about it, or they can talk about it as they're writing it. Ultimately, what we want is we want students to reveal their thinking, whether it's good thinking or bad thinking along the way. So for example, in this one, we want to find out how much more energy basketball takes at 45 minutes, and so we have to use some of the information on the graph. And so I'm going to try to do a solution that we've seen a student do for this question. I'm going to write on this, and one thing that we found was useful when writing is to zoom in using the zoom tool on the right. And so what the student did was they identified that if you looked at 15, then for walking that was 12 kilojoules, and for swimming that was 24 kilojoules, and for basketball that was 42 kilojoules. So now, since we've got the numbers at 15 minutes, let's extend that to 45. So we have to multiply each one by 3 to get 36 and 72 and 126. And then finally, we need to figure out what the difference is for walking and swimming from basketballs. So we need to subtract both of those from 126. So 126 minus 36 equals 90 kilojoules. And 126 minus 72 is equal to 54 kilojoules. And so as we zoom out, we see the entire solution. And although it's not all been written out, because the student has talked about it, they've really explained their thinking along the way, and we've seen the thinking process throughout.